Okay, today is Tuesday, February 20th, and we have some new Guild Wars 2 news. For those who don't know, next Tuesday, which is February 27th, we have known for a while that there is a big update that is coming out. It is going to have the Obsidian Open World Legendary Armor, or part of it. It is going to have the Legendary Relic, the Temple of Phoebe Challenge Mode, a new chunk of the map is getting opened up, new story, a whole bunch of stuff. So this blog post came out today, which is in reference to all of that. And it reads, "The Realm of Dreams arrives February 27th. Oh, we're going to meet you, Sarah. Here's a look at what's coming to Guild Wars 2 over the next few months. Feb 27th, Realm of Dreams. Next week, we'll be releasing our next major update for Guild Wars 2 Soto, the second of 3 planned updates that deliver the expansion's full story experience." Really quick timeout for new people that may have just come into the game. When Soto came out, they said there would be an update at 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and then 1 year after would be a new expansion launching. So this is the second, this is like the 6-month update. This update introduces 3 new story chapters that follow hot on the heels of the events of Through the Veil and pull the Wayfinder deeper into the unfamiliar world of Neos and the Cryptis Society. This update brings a slew of features and content additions for Guild Wars 2 Soto, including new weapon proficiencies for all 9 professions, Tier 1 Obsidian Legendary Armor Set, the Legendary Relic, the Temple of Phoebe's Strike Mission Challenge Mode, expanded Astral Ward Masteries, 2 new Convergence bosses, and the Sky Chalk Striker Ranger Pet. Huh. First I've seen any mention of these last few things. So Convergence bosses, I wonder if it's the same Convergence, but they're just added to the pool. Because right now when you do Convergence, you get either the Dragon, what is it, Sorrow, or the Knight at the end. I wonder if they're just making 2 more things at the end that you could get, or if they're making a whole different Convergence. I'm not sure. I would guess it's the first one that I said. It also includes refreshed rewards for the Wizard's Vault, complete with new seasonal objectives. We're also introducing some changes to the Wizard's Vault daily and weekly objectives to address player feedback. Some objectives have had additional options added so that they can be completed in multiple ways, and some of the less popular objectives have been shelved for the time being. The intent of these changes is to improve the overall feel of the objective selection, reduce friction with required times for global timer events, and reduce the number of expansion-only objectives that cause players to have different weekly tier lists. Okay, and then we've got a video here. And I've opened this in another tab. Secrets of the Obscure, the Realm of Dreams. Let's see what this is.
Emar's hold on this world is more tenuous than it may appear. My people fear him, but there are limits to the control that fear grants.
Oh, closed captioning unavailable. I was trying to turn on closed captioning.
Let's hope you're as lucky as everyone believes.
I gotta say, they're doing that thing that DC does with their movies, where the background music is so freaking loud I can't understand what the people are saying.
Everyone believes. Bring us something other than death.
Oh, we're finally seeing it in game.
I'm sure you're well aware of the consequences of disappointing your king.
Let's see. And then there's the buy it screen, and then it's like a player and demons and all them around like a planning table. Okay. All right. Let's see this from the beginning. So this is about like the new story chunk. The Inner Neos.
Let's hope you're as lucky as
New story
everyone
chapter.
believes.
Expanded Inner Neos map. The Niedra Surrounds.
Bring us something other than death.
New Convergence bosses. So we've got that biped creature that was teleporting around, and it looks like we got another dragon that really likes fire. Expanded weapon proficiencies.
Stand and fight!
The new Leggy armor. Alright, so we're seeing it in-game for the very first time. So that is, of course, the heavy armor, that is the medium, and that is the light. Now, one thing worth mentioning is in the game right now, there are 3 types of legendary armor. One of them, the one from Raids, has the transforming feature. So if you look, I'm going to enter combat. If you watch my gloves, you know, they open up and a bunch of spikes burst out of them. The entire set from Raids has a transformation thing. So I don't believe there's anything like that for this set. You notice she has weapon in hand, which means she is labeled in combat right now. So if there's any sort of special transforming effect on these, this is already transformed. This is already transformed because they have weapons out, and this would be the idle version. I'm guessing that this is just like how it looks. A couple of people in chat saying tier 2 will have animations. This is just the tier 1 version. If that is the case, well, again, then this is the tier 1. But honestly, it looks pretty good. Feels weird seeing a high-level medium character that doesn't have the trench coat, but that is what it looks like. I like the collar and the hat thing. It probably look terrible on Asura. Looks like this guy's got like straw on his shoulders. Okay. Striker says, I said that, therefore it is correct. Yeah, okay, you'll make an excellent spouse someday. Alright, then we've got a cinematic guy getting stepped on by a frog. Then we got Demon Lady. Yes,
sure,
absolutely worth being
well
in the trailer.
aware of the consequences of disappointing your king.
And then we got a bunch of the wizard people and the demon people staring down some of the bad guys. All right. Okay, trader analyzed. All right, let's go back here. Let's see, we had read up to there. All right, March 19th, systems update. Post-processing graphics options. We're introducing more granular options for the post-processing graphics setting. Currently, there are only 3 options available for post-processing: off, low, and high. Each of these settings controls hidden options such as bloom, color grading, color tint, distortion, light rays, and selection outline. These sub-options are now checkboxes in the options menu, allowing you to pick and choose which aspects of post-processing are displayed. Interesting. Honestly, the main thing I notice with post-processing is when I'm doing challenge mode Nightmare Fractal. On the final boss, if you've got post-processing on, that fight looks like an acid trip. So I'm told. If you... Now it sounds like Muck failed Dare in school. If you have it off, it looks like normal, but you don't see the attacks coming. That's it. Like, that's what I know about post-processing in this game. Let's see. Okay, skills and balance update. Our next major balance update aims to improve quality of life for some existing builds like Deadeye, bring some unviable builds like Power-Based Harbinger into the meta, and improve some underutilized traits and utilities. The preview for this update can already be found on the official Guild Wars 2 forums. And they're fixing the pathing for Warrior Rush. I know Captain Crapface is really excited about that. Player versus player. Expanded champion achievements. The champion achievements that track wins for each profession are being expanded with 3 additional tiers at 500 wins, 750 wins, and 1500 wins with new titles for each. As an example, Engineer will be able to earn the Leggy Genius title at 500 wins, Fabled Genius at 750, and Ultimate Genius at 1500. These achievements will take already earned progress into account. Yeah, as I was reading that, I was thinking they should be able to track that automatically, because like I can go here and see how many games I've played on Ranger. As long as the game kept track of how many I win or lost, that should already be in there. What's the Ranger title be, like Tree Hugger or something? Okay. World versus World. Expanded Realm Avenger achievements. At last, the Realm Avenger achievement, which tracks players defeated in World v World and awards the Ultimate Dominator title, has been expanded with 9 additional tiers at 250,000 increments. Each tier comes with a new variant of the Ultimate Dominator title that reflects the number of players you've defeated, e.g. Ultimate Dominator 2. These achievements will take already earned progress into account. So every 250,000 kills, you get another tier of it. Good God. All right. World vs. World Lord Update. We're modernizing the loadouts of Castle, Keep, and Tower Lords with the addition of a new channeled healing skill that aids objective defenders in combat, giving the Lord a more active role in battle. Attackers will need to keep a close eye on the Lord and break their Defiance bar to minimize the support they're able to provide. As a note, this is currently a stretch goal for the update and may need to shift to a future update. Okay, so we won't get it. Mastery change. Noblesse Oblige. With the March 19th update, the Noblesse Oblige Central Tyria Mastery, which increases revive speed and removes downed penalties on successful revive, will no longer remove downed penalties in strength missions and raid challenge mode encounters. This will help maintain the intended difficulty level of these encounters by reinstating some penalties for ignoring encounter mechanics. I totally understand why in challenging content they're disabling stuff like this. At the same time, a part of me hates when they make like a mastery, but then make that mastery not work in literally any part of the game where it matters. Because then what's the point? One example is the, do you guys remember the Heal Zuka? You would launch you into the air and then you could fire a bunch of healing bazooka shots downward. Very powerful heals. Do not underestimate them. It was primarily designed for the Drizzlewood update. That's when it was added to the game. And then it worked in the Cold War Strike mission. And then someone found a way to use it to like do a wall skip or something. And so they disabled it and it's been disabled for years since. So it was like intended for use in like the Cold War Strike mission and a few other things. And it hasn't worked in there in years because they were like, oh, no, you can't do that. So yeah, but fix Heal Zuka. All right, April 19th, Super Adventure Box returns. Moto and his famous invention, the Super Adventure Box, returns to Tyria. The 8-bit game within a game will receive updated rewards and some additions to the World 3 test zone. This is really pasty. Okay, so what do we got here? Leggy Relic introduced, Obsidian Armor Tier 1, expanded weapon proficiencies, story continues, Interneos extended, Astra Ward Mastery extended, 2 new Legendary Convergence bosses, Wizard's Vault Seasonal Refresh, Temple of Phoebe Challenge Mode, Ranger Pet Sky Chalk Striker. So this is all next Tuesday. Skills and balance updates, post-processing control update, World vs. World achievements, updates, and new rewards. I think this is March 19th. Holiday and events, Fractal Rush bonus events, Super Adventure Box Festival, World vs. World Rush bonus event, Heart of Thorns bonus event, and Living World Season 2 bonus event. Okay. Looking ahead, our final quarterly update for Guild Wars 2 Soto is just a few months away, bringing with it the story's finale, new foes to lock swords and shields with, and new Fractal Dungeon and Challenge mode, new relics, Tier 2 of the Obsidian Legendary Armor, a Wizard's Vault rewards refresh, and more. And then our next expansion announcement and its subsequent launch will be right around the corner. 2024 is shaping up to be another great year for Guild Wars 2. We'll wrap up today with one final legendary tease located below. As always, thank you for your ongoing support. We'll see you in the game. All right. So this is the this is the Obsidian Leggy Light Armor. And there it is on HR. Actually, wait, is it any different or is it... Hold on. I can't tell if there's more detail on this one or if it's just because certain bits of the crown are bigger because of char. Is that the tier 2 or is that still the same? I can't, I would say, all right, I think this is all tier 1 just on different races. All right, and then here's the Obsidian Medium. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make any of that. Maybe one piece just to make a guide. It's like Black Widow in every Avengers movie poster. All right, so here's the tier 3. Yeah, so this is the only tier 3 sorry, this is the only heavy preview that you get. Didn't mean to see tier 3. I like the heavy. I do like the heavy. Little tin can. All right, so that is some preview images of the there's 4 pictures for each of them. The light, medium, and heavy. Looks good, and that's the tier 1. The tier 2 is supposedly going to look even better. I don't have confirmation on that, just some random people yelling it in chat, but, you know, maybe that's the thing. Yeah, so that is, a lot of this is coming next Tuesday, except for the part that was after the March 19th part. That stuff is coming in the future. So that's what we know. That's what is coming down the line. And yeah, if you got any questions, problems, thoughts, concerns, or additional input, put it in the comments down below, and we will read it there.